Hey everybody, Jeff Lush, Director of Extended Learning here at Lynn Benton Community College, coming to you with another video. So the last video I did was an invitation to a coaching conversation with me. Not because, again, I'm necessarily the only expert in the area on coaching, but because I love to do it. I've been doing it for a long time. And because a different set of eyes, especially from someone outside of your organization, is helpful. Can see things that you might be able to see. Okay, that is still open. I'm taking one client per week, all this quarter, and maybe even next quarter. So email me, call me. You can find me on LinkedIn. All right. So I also talked in the last video that I would make some videos about performance coaching, and so we're going to talk about the first step, I believe, that must occur inside of a coaching conversation for anything to move, and it's safety. I have an acronym because that's part of who I am. So let's talk about the first one. Okay. So inside of safety, secure. And when I talk about security, I'm talking about people being able to depend upon the conversation. So for new teams, I think one-on-one conversations, coaching conversations every week is vital for you to get to know who they are and for them to get to know who you are as a human being. For more seasoned teams, it can happen once a month or once a quarter even. Okay, so security, very important. 2, active listening. So what does that mean? Active listening means is that you're really taking in the information you're receiving from the staff member, that you are holding pieces of it for you, and that you're actively writing things down that you're unable to hold. And that's important to continue to have continuity between each conversation so that you can pick right up where you were before and take in new information and also draw back upon what you talked about last time. Active listening is really important. Okay, that's number 2. 3, familiar. When I started the coaching conversations with this staff, I went right to their office because it's familiar for them. It feels more safe to be in that context, and I suggest doing something like that. Go to them. It also shows them that you're willing to get out of your office and come to them, because at some point you're going to want them to come to you, and so reciprocity is really important, okay? So that's familiar. Empathy. Lots of things happen, as we know, in the world today and to us as human beings, and so having empathy for people who are struggling with whatever it is they're struggling with is critical. It's also critical for you to have it for yourself. You have to have it for yourself first so that you can give it to somebody else. Empathy is important, okay? Trust. Trust is a foundation. Safety will bring trust. So the continuity of these conversations, being open, being in a familiar space, being who you are, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, will build trust. And with trust, things will move. Without it, nothing will, okay? Next, be yourself. There it is, authenticity. Be who you are as a human being. Stand in who you are. People will know if you're not authentic, and that's not helpful, okay? So that is safety, and that is the first thing that must happen inside of any kind of coaching conversation, really in any relationship, and for surely inside of performance coaching. A safe context must be created so that things will move because, in fact, without safety, nothing will really move. And if things are moving and people feel unsafe, it's not sustainable for the future. All right, this is Jeff. I'm Jeff Lush again, Director of Extended Learning at Lynn Benton Community College. Remember, send me a note on LinkedIn, email me, you can call me too, and let me know if you're interested in a coaching conversation. Again, I'm doing these all this quarter and probably into next quarter. And I will bring another installment, part 2 of, a 5 or 6 part series here. On performance coaching. And the next one we'll talk about is the current reality. What is? We must understand what the landscape is to create something new and move ourselves and our teams forward. All right, everybody, stay healthy and well, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.